Good Tuesday morning, everybody, from the home office of the First Defense Doppler 3 Weather Center, not what you usually see in the downtown studios. We are taking a look right now at some very quiet conditions in and around the Mid-South as we go throughout the rest of the morning hours. And as of right now, we're also seeing, again, a few area guests wandering on through, wondering when I'm going to be playing with her again for just a little while. This is one of her favorite things, skunk toy right here. So let's go ahead and give you something to do while you're waiting right there. And I'll pick up with you here in just a little bit. Minor aside there for you. That was our Shorky Marlowe, my daughter's dog, by the way, and she's back already. Well, anyway, what's going on across the... Yes, and that skunk has a squeaker too. Now you know about that. As of right now, we're looking again at some quiet conditions in and around the Mid-South. Not much of anything going on. We'll start off as we usually do with our WeatherBug cameras available at WREG.com/webcams. And from the WeatherBug network, quiet over downtown Memphis. No problem seen around here. Also at Wooddale High School, plenty of sunshine as the school day gets underway. Transmitter tower cam, not seeing a lot of any major problems down to around I-40 and Whitten Road. Looks like traffic is moving along well in the early rush hour period of time. Also at I-55, inbound traffic not doing too bad in northern Mississippi from the Baptist DeSoto camera. And from the Power Center Academy, school day getting underway. Blue skies this morning, no major problems here. Little haze out toward the east part of Memphis, seen on the left-hand horizon from the Germantown City Hall camera this morning. And from St. Francis and Cordova, traffic appears to be moving along pretty well on Germantown Parkway. Once again, if you'd like to see all these cameras, WREG.com/webcams, and you can pick up on more of this activity, see what's going on across the area, and we'll keep you updated on that throughout the rest of the day, including downtown Memphis, a beautiful sunrise shot from the News Channel 3 tower cam, looking out over the Mississippi River, Martyrs Park, and down to around the area of Mud Island, back over toward the I-40 bridge and eastern Arkansas early on this morning. Traffic is stacking up as of the time we record this, right around rush hour. This view of multiple cameras available from Vanderbilt University. And great shots of the area all rolled into one, so you can see a little bit more about what's going on out there. Nothing major taking place at this time. The usual backups, it looks like, across the area for the most part, but not seeing anything really major out there. And from the University of Mississippi on their track and field camera, plenty of sunrise out there, sunlight out across the area early this morning, and not seeing anything in the way of major backups here. So if you want to stop by here and get more information about what's going on, the traffic in and around Ole Miss, just check out livecam.olemiss.edu, and great opportunity to see more about how things are looking, including the quadrangle camera, getting some nice sunlight there in the quad, and also a very nice view of Union Plaza, some sunlight and people up and about moving around from early this morning. We do have, again, a couple of new changes in the forecast coming our way. Number one is a hurricane down across portions of the Baja Peninsula. Hurricane Newton just slammed on shore this morning, and as this makes its way up into the north and east, it's probably going to be bringing a decent amount of rainfall to the desert southwest. That could mean some very nice conditions out there. It's not quite as hot. More rainfall could mean flash flooding, though, so that's something we're going to be watching with a lot of interest. High pressure well in control of the southeast United States. So as we head throughout the rest of the next couple of days, a front sitting back to our north, bringing some showers, thunderstorms, even some snow to parts of the Rockies. Will be starting to work its way a little bit closer toward us, but as we go throughout the next couple of days, high pressure is going to be very strong down across the southeastern United States, so it's going to keep most of this at bay. Also seeing this pushing what's left of post-tropical cyclone Hermine back up to the north and to the east, but giving some rain, wind, heavy surf over portions of New England and down to around even the Chesapeake Bay, Delmarva Peninsula area in the next few days. Now, by the time we hit Friday, high pressure will relent by just a little bit, and that will allow some rainfall to start making its way into the Mid-South, possibly by Friday, and that could spell some problems for Friday night football. So that is something we will be watching with a lot of interest, including which direction what's left of Newton decides to move on the left-hand side of your screen, heading up into the desert southwest, and giving us some problems there. into travel and maybe some airport delays, things of that nature, but otherwise not seeing too much of any problems out there at all. Watchword for today, hot. Once again, we're going to be getting into another steamy period out there. Summer, only about 2 weeks left, but it is going to be hanging on with all that it's worth, getting some pretty steamy conditions in here. Heat index temperatures of 100 to 105 according to the National Weather Service, but otherwise not seeing anything in the way of major problems. Widespread hazardous weather threat is low. High temperatures today, lower to mid 90s across much of the Mid-South, including the metro area, but that means we're going to be seeing some pretty steamy heat numbers out there. Heat index temperatures above 100 degrees for parts of the Mid-South, so please use caution and common sense. Rainfall chances out there, just not seeing a lot of activity for today or tonight. Not much of anything going on overnight. Lows back in the mid to upper 70s, and heading into Wednesday, high temperatures back in the lower 90s once again, with heat index temperatures again around 100 degrees. It's going to be continuing that way for a while. Chances of rainfall not being seen from Wednesday night onwards, mostly clear to partly cloudy on Wednesday night to Thursday morning, lows back in the mid 70s, and then heading toward Thursday, high temperatures back in the lower to mid 90s once again, and heat index temperatures again around 100 degrees. Now as we go toward Friday, high temperatures not quite as bad for most of the area, but still pretty steamy out there. We'll be looking at more chances of showers and thunderstorms moving into the Mid-South, especially across northeastern Arkansas and the Missouri Boot Heel. Some of that could work its way a little bit farther into the rest of the Mid-South, and again, by the time we hit Friday evening, Friday night football, might be looking at the potential for a few showers and thunderstorms out there, so that's something we are going to have to watch with a lot of interest. So again, if there's any lightning out there, there will probably be a good possibility of some cancellations or some postponements for safety's sake. So please keep that in mind if you're going to be heading out to the game. Saturday, high temperatures much nicer, back in the mid 80s, but there will be better chances of showers and thunderstorms throughout the rest of Saturday. About 30 to 40% chance out there as we get into Saturday afternoon. We'll take a closer look at the rest of the forecast coming up in just a little bit. Hermine is again just off the East Coast, slowly circling its way back to the northeast. Once it does get that way through about Thursday morning, it's going to be taking off after that, but so far it looks like the danger has mostly passed for the East Coast. Depending on how strong this maintains into the next couple of days, we'll see how this goes. But again, if you're traveling to anywhere from, say, D.C. northeastward from Boston to New York, that's going to be the major impact area. Rhode Island, Cape Cod, Connecticut, Long Island, and possibly back toward the tri-state area. That's where we could be seeing, again, a lot more problems into that particular location. Now, into the North Pacific area, Newton is again a hurricane and expected to remain so as it goes over the Baja Peninsula and up the Gulf of California. And as it does, it's going to be possibly bringing a decent soaking rainfall by Thursday morning to southeastern Arizona. We'll be watching that with a lot of interest on both of these storms, so keep it tuned to News Channel 3 for more information on that. Satellite flyovers tonight, not a lot to choose from. Most of the activity happens in the morning these days. Some dim satellite possibilities seeing out there, a couple of rocket bodies, but beyond that, there's just really not that much else. Going ahead a day and looking into tomorrow morning, the International Space Station, if you're up very early, will be flying overhead in a brilliant pass at about 5:08 on Wednesday morning, if you'd like to see that. But a lot of you aren't early risers like me, so difficult to see that unless you set your alarm, and probably not a lot of people out there that are going to be doing so. No iridium flares tonight. Next one takes place on September the 8th. That'll be on Thursday, and that'll be also at about 8:30 in the evening if you'd like to see an iridium flare pass over. Not much major activity taking place out there in the way of auroras or anything else for the Mid-South. We do have a solar storm of a sort exiting a broad stream of solar wind, so could be the possibility of some auroras well north of us tonight. So if you're heading up to around, say, Minneapolis or anywhere near that, you might be able to see a little bit more of that activity into the course of the next couple of days, but really not that much going on down into and around the Mid-South. We'd have to have a pretty strong solar storm and just the right conditions to see things, and right now there just does not look to be a possibility. I'd like to help out with citizen science. NASA and Globe are offering a new opportunity for people to learn more about citizen science. It's a way for you to examine the clouds from the ground, and when you are able to do that, you can help satellites connect confirm what they are seeing from space. It sounds kind of strange, but this is one of the best ways possible for you to help out. A good opportunity for you to download the Globe Observer app and then take pictures of the clouds, note what you see, and then you can see a little bit more about what goes on with cloud observation around the rest of the world. And that information can be put to studying what the weather is like. The satellites see stuff from space, but confirmation of that is needed from the ground, and that's where you come in to help confirm how that works. And if you'd like to see more about what goes on and how you can help, especially when a NASA satellite is flying overhead, all you have to do is go to observer.globe.gov and help to get more information about how you can take part in this cloud challenge. A great opportunity for you and your kids to do citizen science when there's clouds around the area. Really would highly recommend this as a good free thing to do and a way to help out the environment. So something to think about there. Well, this will be posted on my Facebook and Twitter pages as well. Skywarn, new meetings have been posted. St. Francis at Forest City, Arkansas. That will be coming up on the 12th of September. That'll be next week on Monday, 6:30 p.m. If you'd like more information about what goes on here, all you have to do is contact the National Weather Service or go to their Skywarn page. All you have to do is go to the National Weather Service website at weather.gov, click on the Mid-South. Then you see the Memphis, Tennessee page. Drop on down to the weather safety section under where it says Skywarn. Click there, and then click on Mid-South Skywarn training schedule, and everything is located here for you to see what's going on. New updates for Wynne, Arkansas into November, and DeSoto County, a new place, but not a location specifically to be determined at this time. Same thing for Crittenden County, but a couple of places for Hardeman, Hardin, Madison, Tishomingo counties, Benton County, Chickasaw, Pemiscot, all those locations. So if you'd like to check out how you can become a spotter or how your kids can get involved, please make certain you take a look at that. Good opportunity to learn more there. More information, again, available on my Facebook page. All information from CBS This Morning, and also some of your viewer photos, including some of the pictures that we had from early this morning, including some fire NATOs, smoke NATOs, for lack of a better term, at the Burning Man Festival. As the air rose, the heated air started spinning and creating little miniature vortexes. Great opportunity to see more about that. Some views from our WeatherBug cameras. Updates on the tropics, view of the waxing crescent moon from my backyard last night. And thanks to everybody who has sent in the pictures from the last couple of days, including this very nice one from Sarah Wells, who took this picture Sunday morning at Shelby Farms. Thank you very much for sending those in. Check out my Twitter page for more information at twitter.com/aonic_WREG3, and also available on Google Plus at plus.google.com, and then search Austen Onek, WREG Meteorologist, and you'll find more on the pages there for more details on that. So available at various locations out there, as well as at WREG.com/weather, which is where you can email me if you have any questions, concerns, comments, ideas. Right here is where you want to go, austin.onek@WREG.com. Send me concerns, comments, quotes, whatever you want to have listed on here. Pictures as well. We'll be able to feature them on our Instagram pages and things of that nature, and also keep track of the forecast as well. That's a look at your weather forecast and a lot of other neat stuff from across the Mid-South on Tuesday morning. I'm meteorologist Austen Onek. This has been the latest edition of WREG-TV News Channel 3 exclusive video weather blog, Weather Overtime. Thanks for joining me, and we'll have more updates throughout the rest of the day on News Channel 3 on air and online.